Hey, what's up YouTube? Apologies for working here in the dark tonight. Really excited and really kind of happy to share kind of some things that are changing with the channel and things that are coming. I know you're excited to see what's in the box here behind me. But first, some exciting news. MTB Trail Rider just received their very first sponsor for the channel. Really stoked about it. And what's really cool is that the company that's sponsoring the channel is a company that I used to work with in the past, and it's a company from my hometown up towards Michigan. It's a media marketing company. Their name is TJ21 Media Group.
Social media is the future. It's the present and it's the future. And if you could take your product and put your product on video and put that on social media for tens of thousands of people to see, then your product or brand is really going to be elevated. We'll film all different kinds of videos. We have been doing weddings for several years now, but it's the sales videos I think is one of our biggest things. We interview different people. We interview the owners of companies. We'll interview testimonial videos quite a bit. The thing about making sales videos is that they're incredibly popular today. And it's a way for you to showcase your product or your brand for tens of thousands of people to see, utilizing social media or television. When we're making commercials, whether it be a 30, 45, or 60-second commercial, those can be utilized more than just television like people used to think they were exclusively for. Today, utilizing social media, you can create this 30-second spot where we come out to your place, film it, edit it, and put it together with music and on-screen graphics. And you can put it on your social media, on your website, and depending on how your marketing team is working with you, you can get this spread out to tens of thousands of people. One of the big keys to what we do is we put a lot of passion into our projects. When you're watching any of the videos produced by TJ21, you'll know that 100% of passion was put into this. We'll basically travel anywhere that the project requires us to do. Some of the other things that we've been able to do is allows us to work with some pretty amazing people. Working with PowerPlate. We've also had the fortunate luck to be able to work with the South Bend Cubs and do some events with them. TJ21 is able to help you get your product out there, and video is the best way to do that. For more information on how we can help you get noticed, visit tj21.com.
By partnering with TJ21 Media Group, they have decided to purchase myself, MTB Trail Rider, a brand new bike, which is what's behind me right now. So without further ado, let's open up the box, see what's in there, and let's get it built. Let's see what we got. It is the Santa Cruz 5010. It's the 27.5 Plus bike. So this is actually the first Plus bike I've ridden. It comes stock with the Maxxis 2.6 wide tires. Really excited about this. Let's go ahead and get this built, and we'll kind of talk about the different features of the bike as we get it built. So let's get this going. So these are the 2.6 wide tires. These are much wider. They look much wider than what I'm used to riding. I'm usually riding the Maxxis aggressors, which are 2.3 with tires. These are 2.6. These are the Maxxis Minion DHF, and then in the back it is the Maxxis Rekon tires in the back. They're both 2.6 wide for the Plus. If you guys have been following this channel, you guys know I've been riding the GT Aggressor. So this is a huge step up, but one that's full suspension. Santa Cruz, it's a big build, it's a Plus bike. I'm super excited. I'm really thankful for TJ21 Media Group for sponsoring this channel and making this possible. I'm really looking forward to riding this bike. And yeah, let's finish this up. So this bike has 130 mil travel front and back. This is the D build, the D model. So this is the very base model of the 5010 for the Santa Cruz. And like I mentioned, this is the Plus bike. So it's just the Plus tires. We got the RockShox Rekon forks in the front. And we got the Fox Float. Fox DPS in the back, and again that's 130 mil travel in the back as well. So we got this bike purchased from backcountry.com. It's a partner store that I have associated with some other business that I do. And what's actually really cool is that this bike actually got shipped, mostly put together. Everything I had to do was really just put on the tires and put on the handlebars, and that's about all I had to do in terms of assembly. So that's pretty cool. Obviously I'll need to get some of these adjustments done. I'm actually going to be switching out these grips with the ESI Chunky grips. It doesn't have a dropper post. It's just a standard post because this is the D build. This is the basic build for the Santa Cruz 5010. But we'll run the tubeless setup. They sent me some sealant for the tires, so we'll do that too. We won't do that tonight. We'll just get the air suspension set up on the two and just kind of pedal around, get my pedals added. And so what's also pretty cool with the Santa Cruz 5010 is the flip chip that they have in the back. It's got a high and low setting. So the low setting actually makes the bike about half a degree more slack. And so should be in the low setting right now, which is where I'm going to keep it. With the plus tires, creating it in the low setting is like having it in the high setting with the standard tires. So that's pretty good. It does have the VPP suspension linkage system. So down here you've got like the suspension link arm here, and then up at top as well. So the VPP suspension, it's pretty cool because they kind of work in relation to each other where they kind of rotate back and forth. I kind of mentioned that with the last reviews on the Nomad and on the Bronson I've test rode in those last videos. So also with the suspension at the top, well, they actually keep this up top. Instead of like you saw on the Bronson and the Nomad, they brought the suspension down here for more linear suspension, more linear movement. And they kind of got that from the V10. The reason they keep the suspension up top on the 5010 is so this is going to be a better bike for more longer rides. It's going to be better, more pedaling efficient. It's going to feel more comfortable and not as exhausting on longer rides, longer climbs. But with the still with the pretty slack head angle for the bike that it is, it's still going to be super playful. Really excited to kind of play around with this bike. I know I don't show too much excitement on my face, but I'm really excited for this bike and kind of playing around with this and just seeing what it can do and seeing how I'm going to progress with having this bike. And this is the 11-speed drivetrain. The higher builds on the 5010 have the Eagle 12-speed. But we're just going to get the top suspension dialed in. Also, a pretty cool feature is where their linkage arm connects at the top. So if you saw on the Nomad, the linkage is probably further up the seat tube or further up the top tube compared to where it's at here. Same thing with the Bronson. I don't know if I mentioned this in the Bronson review, but the linkage gets moved back closer to the seat tube. And this just allows for better movement into the suspension versus where it was. It keeps everything nice in line from where you're pedaling and from where the bottom linkage is. It's just crazy how much science and technology goes into designing a mountain bike. And you know, obviously I'm coming from a cheaper department store bike, the GT Aggressor, and I've been riding that over a year. Been making big progress on that bike, and definitely pushed that bike much further than probably where many people have taken the GT Aggressor, but it's been doing me well. But I am excited for the full suspension. I am excited for the Santa Cruz. Guys, it's getting late. I'm really excited just to kind of get this finished up. I'm going to switch out the grips, make sure the handlebars are kind of where I need them. I just kind of attached them without really setting them up for their comfort. Yeah, this is actually a pretty cool little stand I kind of built into my wall. Just very basic. I kind of used some construction adhesive up here just to keep it going, because this nasty cinder block is just kind of disintegrates when I drill into it. But anyways, yeah, it's just nice little stand. Just pop this seat up on here, seat rails, and built the block just so when I'm pushing up against this, the bike doesn't slide back, and keeps the space so the handlebars aren't hitting the wall either. Super little cool design. Alright guys, we got the bike all set up and ready to go. The only thing I'm gonna have to do left is just put on the chunky grips, but I'm gonna do that probably this weekend before I go out on my ride. The tires already are set up tubeless. I found that out just because sealant started popping out of the valve when I was depressing the air, but I'm actually gonna take the bike out just down the street. It's pretty late right now, so just gonna be out in the dark, but just gonna go and get on the bike just because I'm excited for the new ride, and looking forward to playing around with it. And guys, look out for the next video, because this will be the first ride with the Santa Cruz 5010, brand new bike. Super excited about it, obviously. And yeah guys, thanks for watching, thanks for following along the channel, thanks for all the support you guys have been giving me, liking the videos, sharing them, and you know, obviously I hope to continue to serve all of you who continue to ride the GT Aggressor. I know there's a lot of you out there following this channel. Still plan on giving you guys any support and answers to your questions you might have. And yeah guys, thanks again for all you guys do for this channel, supporting this, and I hope to hopefully be able to get back to you guys with some more information and more just fun trails and more fun riding. So let's get to it guys. Thanks for watching.